Hello and welcome to another Coffee with the Coach. Today I want to start by just asking you to take a few deep breaths in, just kind of centering yourself. So just become aware of your breath. Breathe in again. And exhale. Move into your heart space. Let it go. When you're ready, just join me here. Okay? So I want to start today by telling you about the experience that I had yesterday. So if you've been following the ascension for a while, you would know that many spiritual teachers were saying that there was a huge ascension wave that was to be coming in yesterday, and that we would definitely be feeling it this time, and that it's going to be activating our crystalline DNA, right? So I awoke yesterday in kind of a negative mood, to be honest. I have been experiencing emotional purging this weekend, where I'm kind of questioning my purpose and questioning if I'm doing everything in the right way, or if I'm doing enough and things like that. So I was feeling kind of down for most of yesterday, and I was trying to get some work done, and it just wasn't really flowing well. And my boyfriend decided to take a nap, and I was trying to work, and my guides were kind of like, just lay down with him, just lay down. And I was like, oh, all right. So I kind of had to cram in the bed. My boyfriend and my kitty were there, and my kitty was taking up half the bed, so I kind of crammed on the corner of the end of the bed, and as soon as I laid down, I just felt like I couldn't move. As soon as I shut my eyes, I started hearing voices of my guides, voices of loved ones. I was seeing images, lots of different images, and I just kept thinking to myself, keep your eyes closed, stay in this space, you're being activated. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh. So for about an hour and a half, I was in between this dream state, but I had full awareness at the same time of what was going on. Now I don't really remember things that were being told to me, of course, but it was the most bizarre experience. I closed my eyes and I would see flashes of light and orbs of light moving across my vision. And I would see rainbow lights, all while my eyes were closed, of course. And I just felt like I couldn't move. I felt like I couldn't lift my head at all. I was just dead weight. And I started feeling vibration. My whole body started vibrating, and I just kept hearing, you're being activated, you're being activated. Just keep your eyes closed, you're being activated. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then about 20 minutes after we woke up, I was still feeling this vibration. I felt like I was shaking, but I wasn't. And I just had this overwhelming bliss, just this assurance that the ascension is happening, and this knowing that I'm on the right path, and this connection with spirit. And it was really mind-blowing, because earlier in the day I had been questioning if all of this was actually happening. I had been questioning my path, So what I appreciate most about this experience is that I didn't lay down thinking that this was what was going to happen. I laid down thinking, might as well lay down, there's nothing else to do, right? But I ended up receiving this activation. So it was very, very powerful, very beyond what I had expected at the time. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I know that there's a lot of us who are very interested in this ascension, a lot of us waking up a lot of us really wanting this to happen. And sometimes it can seem, like yesterday I was feeling like I'm insane. This is not going to happen, That's how I was feeling in the morning. But after that experience, I really don't doubt it anymore. I think it's more about incorporating what I was talking to you guys about yesterday, building your best life in the now moment. Because by going within, that's how we're going to create this new earth, by being the example. That's how we're going to see the changes that we want to see. And while I'm on this topic, I found that Jim Morrison quote that I mentioned in yesterday's video, and I just want to read it to you real quick, okay, so here it is. There can't be any large-scale revolution until there's a personal revolution on an individual level. It's got to happen inside first. And then the second part is, expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power. And the fear of freedom shrinks and vanishes. You are free. And I just feel like that quote is so incredible for anyone experiencing spiritual awakening, or anyone who is feeling a deep resonance with this ascension. It is very important that we recognize that fear is an illusion, and that we just keep pushing ourselves past it, because then we're going to be free to build everything that we are desiring to build, right? So I just really wanted to touch on that. And let you guys know about the experience I had yesterday. I also had a dream about, the beginning of last week, where, again, it was one of those things where I was kind of like, is this happening? Am I getting scared of it happening? Like that. And I remember mentioning to my boyfriend, like, maybe I just shouldn't even worry, because I feel like once the event takes place and once the ascension is really in full blast mode, like, I'm going to be given an assignment. I know that the divine has an assignment. My higher self knows the assignment. I know this. I know I have a role in New Earth, right? And that night I had a dream where they showed me, my guides showed me my role in the New Earth. And they told me that it was like a high priestess, but not a high priestess, because there's no hierarchy in the New Earth. And we were basically just doing healing work on people. I'm assuming it's as everyone is transitioning into the New Earth, because, once we reach this full state of the 5D, we're not necessarily going to need healing anymore. We're just going to be. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming that it's while we're transitioning. This is not going to be something where it just snaps and now we're in the New Earth. This is something that we have to build and something that we have to work for, and it starts by going within. So I'm assuming that my role will be to just continue guiding and continue helping people until we are at that high that we want to be at, you know what I mean? So those are some interesting things that have been going on. Another thing I want to say is thank you to everyone who has been watching and letting me know that they're enjoying the messages and the videos. It really, really helps me to put the focus on my service when you guys are being so vocal with me. So like I've said in the past, if there's anything that you want me to touch on, please leave comments or send me an email, write to me on social media. I have Instagram and Facebook up right now. So just reach out to me and let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about with you. And also if you feel that something really resonates with you and you feel like someone else might benefit from it, please share it if you can. Because I want to continue getting these messages out to people, and I want to inspire everyone to really go within, because that's really what they're telling me is so important right now, is to just make sure that we're going within, healing ourselves, letting go of things that no longer serve us, letting go of the fear to really discover who we are, and letting go of the fear of what others are going to think as we follow the path that we know is right for us. I know that some people, as they're experiencing this awakening, they're getting feelings of guilt. They're getting feelings of, well, this is what I've built my life around, so how can I let that go? I feel guilty for letting it go. Or I have student loans for this profession, how can I just let it go? And what I've been telling these people as they come to me is that it's important to put the focus on you and your well-being. Student loans don't matter, especially not where we're headed. So do what's best for you and the rest will follow. When you're following your intuition and following what you know innately is where you're supposed to go, the universe is going to open up many doors to support you. They're lending you full support now. You just have to figure out where you're blocking yourself, and you just have to be willing to go for it. So don't get caught up in the what ifs or the guilt, which is a lower vibrational 3D programming, as well as fear. Don't get caught up in those things. Just allow yourself to be and surrender to the universe and to the spirit world, and just let yourself go. Just do the things that bring you joy. Do the things that you're being intuitively guided to do. This is what's going to really help most at this time. Always listening to what you're being told inside. Okay, guys? So, I think I'm going to stop there. Like I said, please let me know if there's anything you want me to mention, or any comments are welcome, of course. And please, if you're interested in getting a session with me, go to fromcoffeetocrystals.com and click on my services page, or you can email me at morgan@fromcoffeetocrystals.com. And until then, I leave you with love and light. Have a wonderful rest of your day.